19 Sergeant Essential. 19 Sergeant, check. No name for now. Alright, 10-4. Team Precinct, signal 1013, 80 Street, 2nd and 3rd, 80 2nd.
They shoot him. They shoot JJ. Oh my god! Oh my god! I scream so loud. Pain fills the back of my throat. Looking at JJ at the shock that permeates every feature. First, I'm unsure if he's hurt. Maybe the bullets missed. Maybe they shot in the hood. Then he coughs and blood pours from his mouth. The blood, him struggling to move, his body stiff and rigid, eyes staring straight ahead, shock overtaking, washing over him. I see it all. JJ, it's okay. Help! I scream. It's going to be okay, honey, I say in a pleading tone, desperate for it to be true. Help! I unfasten my seatbelt. I get up, climb up onto the seat so I have enough strength to put pressure on his wounds. That's what you're supposed to do, right? That's what they do on television. His chest oozes blood pulsing from him with every strained breath, and I scream again, help! I press down on where I see the most blood. He's weak and barely responsive. His eyes glaze over, his head rocks back and forth, and his hands go limp as he tries to reach for me. There's a gurgling sound in the back of his throat. Every time he tries to breathe, more blood comes out of his mouth. Every time he tries to move, more blood pours from the open wounds in his chest, and I can watch the light leave his eyes, and I want it to stay. Jacob keeps his hands up in the back and watches me. I wish he'd help. I wish we could stop the bleeding. There's so much blood. A coppery and metallic smell fills my nose. It reminds me of pennies, lots of pennies, and I can taste it in the back of my throat. Nausea washes over me. There's so much blood. My stomach twists and turns, the warmth rises to the back of my throat, and I swallow hard and press harder on JJ. I can't stop. I press my hands to where the blood's coming out the most. It's cold and warm, sticky and slick. It's strange, it's terrifying, it's JJ, and I don't want him to die. A painful groan comes deep from the back of JJ's throat. I press on the wounds more, around them, on them, anything I can to slow the bleeding, to stop it, to keep him alive. More painful groans. I know, I have to, I say, and sob and press harder, and he groans more. Stop touching him! A voice yells at me as they shine their flashlights into the car and point their guns at me. Move away now, the voice fills the car. I fall back on my heels and bring my hands up. I scream, he's dying, do something, he's dying. My door yanks open and I'm pulled from the vehicle and thrown on the ground, and the air leaves my lungs as I crash hard against the dirt. Tight metal cuffs clasp around my wrist, and my fingers go cold and my skin feels pinched. I can hear Jacob shouting, "What did you do? Racist mothers, what did you do? He did nothing. He did nothing." I can still see in the car. I can still see JJ. They're not helping him. No one's helping him. His head turning one last time to me. His eyes dark and empty as he stares at me, and his hands fall to his side. JJ, wake up. JJ, you gotta stay awake. JJ, sweetie, come on, JJ, come on. Ah, my fucking leg, I hear Jacob yell, but I can't see him. All I can do is look at JJ, see that last flicker of recognition disappear, see him choke a last breath from his lips and stop breathing, and as I lay there, staring at his lifeless body, I notice the sand and dirt and grass and gravel that I'm pressed against and laying on. It feels like hours pass and no one has checked on JJ. No ambulances have come. Get him out, I try to cry, and my voice cracks and I can't form words anymore, and my body doesn't have the power to say anything. The words disappear in my throat. My screams have turned my voice to nothing but gurgled, crackling syllables. I lay there on the ground, my face in the dirt as I sob. Suddenly a hand grabs my back and arm and in one yank pulls me to my feet. "Come on," he says. "Let's get you off the ground." He takes me around the Jeep and guides me over to the cruiser across the street, the bright blue and red lights filling the room. I see Jacob laying on the ground, struggling and screaming, and I can't breathe. The officers that shot JJ paces back and forth, cursing to himself. His hands are shaking. The world doesn't feel real. Everything feels more. The sounds, the words, the breathing, the movement of all people, the smell of pennies, deep in my throat and in my nose. The police sirens arriving are a whir of twisted alarms. Marcus, JJ's cousin, and reason we're even in this neighborhood, is on his front porch with nearly everyone in his party, with their cell phones recording and broadcasting everything. They killed him. These racist fucks killed JJ. Jacob yells to the people on the porch. Jacob yells to yell. JJ's dead. He knows it, and I know it, and the police know it, and everyone knows it, and it hurts. It hurts so much to know it. Boos and jeers fill the street. More sirens come. More police are trying to control the scene. Still no ambulance. Still no help for JJ. I'm taken to the cruiser and put inside. I want Jacob. I want JJ. I want my parents. I want someone. The seats are stiff and hard, made with coarse and ungiving leather. Cuffs keep my fingers tingling and my wrists pinched and behind me. My fingers are cold and wet and stick to the leather of the seat. There's a stink in the back seat, raunchy and sweaty, strong and unsettling. I look around and see more officers are signing lights into the Jeep, and I don't know what they expect to find. But I can't see JJ anymore, and I know he's dead, and I know he's gone. My heart melts, and I can feel the burning in my chest. The word broken heart takes a new meaning. A sharp, burning pain shoots through my entire core. JJ's dead. I cry, sob, weep, retch. Knots form in my stomach. Flushed, my mouth warms and moistens. Before I know what's happening, I turn my head and I vomit on the other side of the car. I can't help it. I feel sicker than I've ever felt before. Pain eats at my hip as my body awkwardly bends and hangs over the other seat. Hair in my face, eyes burning, nose running. Not sure if it's going to stop or keep going. Everything's spinning. I can't focus and I can't think. Fainting eludes me, though. My brain not giving me that relief. God damn it, an officer says when he notices the mess. Shit, wait, don't throw up again. I'm coming. He runs around the cruiser and opens the door and takes me out of the vehicle. I can't stop. I vomit again just as he moves out of the way. I can't wipe my mouth. I can't wipe my face. I can't wipe my nose. My throat burns and my eyes burn and my heart burns. I'm going to die, I'm convinced. Uncuff her, someone yells. Uncuff her. I don't know if it's an officer or if it's people from the house, but I feel someone grab my wrists and the cuffs come off and the blood rushes to my fingers and my hands ache. I don't have time to think about the pain. I grip my knees and vomit again over the grass and sidewalk. The pizza, the beer, the sandwich, the soda, everything and anything I had today. I wipe at my nose with my sleeves. I wipe at my face with the bottom of my shirt. Again, the smell of pennies takes over everything. I can't escape the scent. It fills my nose, and it fills the back of my throat. An officer comes over to me. He's a shadow in the flashing lights. Where are the guns? He asks. I grunt a question. He hands me a piece of paper to wipe my face. It's thin and dry and rubs my face raw. I wipe and wipe until I can't take it anymore. There was gunfire. The cop shot JJ. My voice is nothing but a whisper. Before that, I don't know. The officer steps forward, contorting his body, leaning close to me, struggling to hear what I was saying, as the only way I could speak more than syllable grunts was in a whisper. Are there guns in the Jeep? No. Are there drugs in the Jeep? No. Fuck, fuck, fuck! I hear someone shout over the sirens, and I look over, and it's the officer that shot JJ still looking into the Jeep. I don't see JJ's body. I see an ambulance. For a moment, I hope he's okay. And then the moment passes and I know he's not. My eyes squint and try to focus. So many flashing lights, so much movement, so much chaos, people yelling from behind me, police screaming in front of me, panic and anger. And I noticed the Jeep's so far from where we were. I don't even know how the Jeep got down the hill or how it crashed into the car when we were in the middle of the street. I don't remember any of it, and that scares me. Could they have moved the Jeep, I wonder? Did we crash? I feel like I would have remembered us crashing. I feel like I should remember more of everything, but I don't. I smell the pennies. All I can smell is pennies. I retch, but nothing comes up. I watch everything unfold. 2 officers approach me. They say, "Are you okay?" And I don't know how to respond. They say, "We need you to come with us." And I go with them. They take me to another cruiser. They put me inside it. And then I wait.